Countless teams are looking for quarterbacks via the transfer portal. Countless quarterbacks are looking for new destinations to strut their stuff and prove that they belong at the next level. And this could be a match made in heaven for Arkansas and former Boise State quarterback Taylen Green, who will be headed to Fayetteville for 2024. Let's talk about it. If you are new here, welcome on into the channel. My name is Cole Thompson. I'm a radio show host based in Houston, and I talk college football daily. So if this is the type of content you enjoy, make sure you smash that subscribe button down below. Leave a comment telling me your thoughts on the future of the Hogs, led by former head coach Bobby Petrino, now as the OC. Tell your friends, your family, your sister, your brother, your mortal enemies, your best of bro, Hogs fans everywhere, your entire church congregation, and the drunk passed out dude in a Waffle House parking lot about this channel. Continue to give me a follow on social media at Mr. Cole Thompson. That way the flow and conversation of college football never has to stop. Taylen Green is a freaking athlete, dude. Turn on the YouTube film and just watch the highlights of him when he was at Lewisville, Texas. Watch him last season when he played at Boise State. And there were some flaws to his game, but overall, kid balled out. And what was really funny is watching how the team fires their head coach and yet still finds their way to win the Mountain West over UNLV, a game where Taylen Green threw for over 220 yards and 2 touchdowns. This is a hyper athletic kid. He's 6'6". He's over 215 pounds. He's muscular, he's physical, and he's quick. The guy can run it. The guy can utilize his legs like no one's business. He's elusive in the open field. Got a little bit of pop to him too. And you don't see many quarterbacks run design options 90 plus yards down the field. Yeah, he did that this past season for the Broncos. And now he hopes to do that with the Razorbacks. And the good news is, anybody out there understands Bobby Petrino may not be the most qualified head coach in college football, but he understands offenses and he knows how to get the best version of a quarterback, and he has done it time and time and time again. And the best part about Petrino, his offense caters towards his quarterbacks. He is not a guy set in his ways and said, every QB has to play this brand of football for you to be successful. Nope. I have a mobile quarterback. I'm going to utilize a lot of runs. I'm going to utilize a lot of options, pitches. I'm going to let him work in the open field. Don't believe me? Lamar Jackson won a Heisman Trophy underneath Bobby Petrino in 2016. And a bunch of other quarterbacks have found success, regardless of how they played, whether it be Ryan Mallett, whether it be Brian Brown, whether it be guys like Tyler Wilson. Every quarterback has found a way to utilize their best assets with a guy like Bobby Petrino leading the charge. So this is not a kid that has to come in immediately and learn a brand new style of offense. But the problem is that you do have to realize they have to be on the same page. So when Taylen Green comes to campus, sits down and has his first meeting with Bobby Petrino, they have to finalize a game plan and an offensive consistency that will allow them to be successful in 2024. And they can. They absolutely can. I'm not ready to give up on Sam Pittman. I'm not ready to give up on the Razorbacks. I like the culture that's being built right now in Fayetteville. Northwest Arkansas has, I think, the right guy leading the charge. They just need a better play caller. And you're not getting much better than Bobby Petrino when it comes to offensive schematic standpoint. Plus, you get a quarterback now that very much is emulating similar play style of KJ Jefferson. Here's the thing. Now it comes down to KJ Jefferson. What happens next for him? Because there was rumors for a while that he was going to go into the transfer portal. Maybe he won't. He posted on his IG story, yeah, I'm not ready to commit just yet. I haven't made up any decisions. This might be the one that says, hey, listen, buddy, best of luck to you in your future endeavors, but we got to go in a different pathway. Because you're not going out and adding in a quarterback like Taylen Green to sit on the bench for a year, especially when he already has 2 near full seasons of starting production. Remember, last year, he also took over halfway through Hank Bachmeier, who recently transferred from Louisiana Tech to Wake Forest. So he's a kid that had offers on the table. LSU was reportedly interested in him. Auburn, I think, was interested in him. Cal was interested in him. I'm not mistaken. I think Oregon State even was trying to get him involved. So there were teams that saw what Taylen Green can do. Maybe not the biggest kid when he was coming out of Lewisville, Texas. Maybe a kid that needed to go to the group of 5 schools to develop and hone in his craft. But he was a hot commodity. So if he's going to the SEC, he's not going to sit. And sometimes change is best for everybody. Listen, we can always want to stay in the same spot in life. I have this argument with people all the time about making changes for their lifestyles. You can continue to do the same old song and dance and have a great life. But sometimes change is necessary. Just in life in general, a change in location could do wonders for your psyche, for your persona, for your charisma. It can get back exactly what you want and what you thought about yourself and make you a more positive person. That might be the best thing for KJ Jefferson. He's been a quarterback that is highly successful when running a style of offense that caters to him. But he's also been a part of teams that have started to see regression. But he doesn't mean that he has to be the regression player. Doesn't mean that he has to be the problem. He goes to a school that has qualified wide receivers, a decent offensive line, and allows him to utilize his best asset, mobility and elusiveness. He can be successful. There's reasons why people liked him when they were talking about early preseason expectations about NFL draft quarterbacks. His mobility, his accuracy, his physicality in the open field, you can get that elsewhere. And maybe this is the move that needs to happen for KJ Jefferson to realize what's best for me in my career is to go play elsewhere. But for Arkansas, they are getting a player that has very similar attributes of what made KJ Jefferson a star. They are getting a player with multiple years of eligibility left and a quarterback who could work alongside Bobby Petrino and create a very nice culture for Fayetteville. I like this move a lot. I think there's a lot of positivity when talking about these two meeting together, and this could end up being one of the more under-the-radar moves that we talk about in 2024. Arkansas goes 9-3, and they have a quarterback that's rushing for over 600 yards, finding the end zone with his legs 7 or 8 times, plus throwing for over 2,500 yards and 20 touchdowns. You're onto something. You're definitely trending upward. And I think that ultimately is what fans want in Fayetteville with Bobby Petrino coming back in and retaining Sam Pittman for another year. Get a quarterback that fits your system and a quarterback that can elevate your style of play. I think KJ Jefferson's best days are behind him right now in Fayetteville. He could easily find a new location and be a superstar overnight. But for Taylen Green, it's a brand new era for Hogs football and one that probably ends with a lot more positivity than negativity. Bobby Petrino gets the best version out of him. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching that video. Don't hit the X button yet. Make sure you hit subscribe to keep up with all of our daily content found on Just Saying It and anything else that we post on this channel. Bye.